Welcome to another Escape from Tarkov video. First of all, before anything, I just wanted to thank all of you guys for allowing this YouTube channel to slowly grow. We officially hit 100 subs, which is, it's insane. I never thought I'd have a 100 sub YouTube channel. For most of you, I know it's a small number, but for me it's huge. I'm not a great YouTuber. I consider myself a better Twitch creator than I am a YouTuber, but so yeah, it's a huge thing. It's a huge thing for me. So this is something I've always wanted to talk about when it comes to Escape from Tarkov. And what I want to talk about today is what I like to call the Escape from Tarkov mindset. By the way, as we keep going with this video and I explain and blabber about this, in the background you guys will see an insane raw and unedited gameplay footage of a customs raid I had where I was against 7 PMCs. I don't know which of them were actually squad mates or teammates, but it was 7 total PMCs. It was insane. And I think this is the perfect video to accompany what I'm about to talk about because this video right here is exactly what kind of makes Escape from Tarkov a little tilting. If you guys have played Escape from Tarkov, hands down, I think we can all agree that Escape from Tarkov is probably one of the most punishing shooters out there. You know, people call it the quote-unquote Dark Souls of shooters for a reason. Anything really difficult is always the Dark Souls of something, but that's why Tarkov is kind of that game. It's because it's just a really punishing game. And I think the game being punishing is the exact same reason why a lot of people kind of drop out of the game. And it's also the reason why I've had my moments as well of like, gosh, why is this game so hard? Why can't they at least give me some credit for the amount of work I put into this damn game? Like, you get the idea. Like, I'm sure if you guys are Tarkov players, you feel the exact same way. A raid can immediately go south. Let's say, you know, 90%, 95% of the raid, you're just doing insane, killing PMC after PMC, killing everything in your sight, getting all the best loot. And the last 5% or 1% of the raid, as you're on your way out of the raid, you get one-tapped or you die. Then what happens? You lose everything. You don't get to take anything home except what's in your secure container, but what's in your secure container isn't even like 10% of what you actually have on you, especially after a really great raid. But that's the thing though. I really think if you're going to play Escape from Tarkov, you have to know that inevitably that will happen. That in any raid you enter, no matter how well you are doing, everything can go south in a second. You can get one-tapped, whether it's by a hacker, whether it's by a scav, or just a straight up outplayed by a player. Anything can happen. And I think that's the beauty of Tarkov. That is why I think Tarkov in itself is such an intense game. I swear, this game puts me on the edge of my seat every freaking raid. Even if it's just a 1v1 fight, my heart is pumping. The intensity of a 1v1 fight in Tarkov is just as intense as a whole battle royale game. You know, whether it's from PUBG or Fortnite. Like, that's what I feel. I feel like the intensity of just a single fight in Tarkov is exactly what you feel in like the last 10 players in a battle royale, in the last circle of battle royale. That feeling of the last circle in a battle royale is the feeling of every single fight in Tarkov. You just don't want to lose. Why? Again, it's because the game is just so freaking punishing. And I think that's where we transition into talking about why Tarkov is so addicting and why it's such a great game. And what I think it's that Tarkov really makes you work for what you deserve. Take this video in the background as an example. Again, the reason why I use this video is because I was actually on a roll here. I was not letting any player get away alive. The moment I heard someone, I was hunting them down. I was not leaving this place. So you're gonna see me here kind of surveying the area, making sure we're clear, looting the bodies, and once I hear like a footstep or a gunshot, I am gonna chase that guy. I'm gonna make sure that in this area alone in customs, that we are gonna be the last man standing. But spoiler alert, by the way, at the end of this video, I do die to the 7th guy. After killing 6 PMCs, being surrounded, sandwiched, like everything was just not going my way. I killed 6 PMCs and I died to a 7th guy. Right after dying to the 7th guy and basically taking home virtually nothing with me because, you know, when you die in Tarkov, you don't take anything except what's in your secure container. I felt really bad, you know? I felt like, you know, come on Tarkov, give me something to work with. Like, I was a solo player that killed 6 PMCs, potentially 7 dudes, and I take nothing home. You don't give me credit for any of that. And mind you, I didn't even get much XP from this. And you know, after going through what I went through, after killing 6 PMCs and dying to the 7th, I felt like I did so much in that span of time. You know, I was like out of meds, out of ammo, out of everything. And I would expect like, you know, Tarkov, give me like 10k XP for this. We killed a lot of guys. I can't breathe, man. It was such a tough fight. It was so insane. But the nature of Tarkov, if you die, you die. If you don't survive the raid, it's a loss. And GG. And the easiest thing to do is really think like, oh man, this game. Like this game is too punishing, man. I can't. It's too hardcore for me. I'm gonna pass this up. But I really feel like that's the exact beauty of Tarkov, is that it's all or nothing. And I think knowing that the game is technically all or nothing, and knowing that's the nature of Tarkov, like I said, you really have to have that mindset coming into it. And I consider that the Escape from Tarkov mindset. Having this Escape from Tarkov mindset of knowing that each raid is all or nothing. If you're gonna die in a raid, you lost, period. And if you survive and win it all, then you win. I think it goes down to the very cliche saying that you're only as good as your last at bat. When we have a really insanely bad day on Tarkov, I always just say with chat, we always just say like, that's the nature of Tarkov, man. The game's testing you. The game is testing how far can you go into this early access game, this hardcore milsim shooter with a lot of bugs. Are you still willing to play it day after day? And for me, the answer is yes. For those of you who watch my stream on the daily, you guys have seen me with a lot of money. You guys have seen me with no money. Up and down, up and down. One day you're gonna come into my stream and see me with like 3.5 million rubles, decked out with a bunch of gear in my inventory, just a full stash. So full I have to use gear because I have no more space. And then the next day you're gonna see me with absolutely nothing in my inventory left, with close to 0 rubles, I don't know, under 500k rubles, and you're gonna be like, yo Ramen, what happened? Yesterday I saw you at 3.5 million rubles. What happened today, man? What's going on? Some people are always surprised when they see, when one day they see me up there and then the next day they see me down there. But I think that's exactly the beauty of Tarkov, man. It's a trend of just up and down. You have your good days, you have your bad days. And I don't think a bad day should stop you from playing the game. In point 8, when I was closing out the point 8 patch and there was word that point 9 is going to be a clean wipe and everything will be reset, I was pretty good on money at that time. I had so much money and weapons that I was kind of set. And at that point, I was kind of coasting. I was kind of bored with the game in a sense. So it got me really excited and hyped for the point 9 wipe because I wanted to start from scratch. And I think that's also the reason why a lot of people come back from a fresh wipe. Not only is it a level playing field, but also because there's something to work for. And I think that's the thing with Tarkov, is that you always need something to work for. So I think the reason why I'm making this video is for you guys out there who are thinking of buying the game or who have bought the game. And you guys have stepped away from the game for a while. If you really want to enjoy Escape from Tarkov, you really have to have that Escape from Tarkov mindset. And the Tarkov mindset is knowing that any raid can go south, and if it does go south, brush it off, load your PMC with gear again, get on the next raid and kick some ass. You're gonna have your bad days. You're also gonna have your good days. I think that's very relatable with life in general. I don't mean to get super deep in this little video, but just like life, you have your good days in life, you have your bad days. But the bad days don't really define your life. It's the good days. The good days are the memorable ones. You can have bad day after bad day after bad day, but at the end of the day, you're always going to remember that one insane raid you had where you went against 7 PMCs, killed 6, and died to the 7th. And that raid is going to stick to you for your entire Escape from Tarkov career. And the bad days where you lost like 4 million rubles in a single day, you'll barely remember the details of that day. So I think the point of my video here is that I want you guys to know, especially those who are kind of giving up on the game, is that is the nature of Tarkov, and that's what makes Tarkov fun. It's losing and winning things, and knowing that at the snap of your fingers, you can lose everything you have in Tarkov, from your money to your gear, and it's starting from scratch all over again. So here's my challenge for you guys who are kind of trying to get your Tarkov quote-unquote career off the ground. If you guys are having trouble starting out, make money from 0 rubles or from virtually nothing. Try to make money, try to get gear, try to get good basically with absolutely nothing. Like they say, once you hit rock bottom, there's nowhere else but up. And that super makes sense for Tarkov. Once you hit the bottom and you learn how to get back on your feet, whether it's by using farming raids or just, getting good and like killing PMCs or doing anything basically to get back on your feet in Tarkov, you will not be afraid anymore of quote-unquote losing or losing money. There are a lot of streamers or content creators or Tarkov players in general you'll see out there who don't have like all the money in the world. I think some people are so obsessed with the idea of having a ton of rubles, USD, and euros in this game. And that's their idea of success, is just flooding with money. But it's not really the point of the game. Me personally, I have the most fun in Tarkov when I'm roughly hovering between 1 to 2 million rubles, because as much as that's a lot of money to work with, and like with 1 to 2 million rubles, I can buy any gear I want. At the same time, if I keep buying any gear I want and I keep dying, that 1 to 2 million rubles will drop down to near nothing. That's one of the important things I want you guys to know, especially if you guys are new to Tarkov, is that having all the money in the world is not the point of Tarkov. have fun with the game, you know? Take any gear you want, take whatever you want, experiment with loadouts, experiment with budget loadouts, experiment with full gear loadouts, your favorite ones. That's the beauty of Tarkov, man. There's no meta in this game. It all depends on what you like using. I mean, in this video, I'm using a decked out Vepr. Why? Because I feel like using one. It's not the best gun in the game, but it's still viable, and as you see in this video, it's quite effective actually. And the reason why I was actually running Vepr runs was not only was I trying to experiment with loadouts I haven't tried before, but it's also because I was on a budget. At this time, I'm hovering at around under 1.5 million rubles, sometimes hitting under 1 million rubles. So I'm trying to find a gun that's really efficient and has the best power to ruble ratio, if you get what I mean. So that's my challenge to you guys. If you guys are having trouble with Escape From Tarkov, if you guys are getting easily frustrated, come into the game knowing that it's meant to be like that. It's meant to be punishing. That's what makes each PvP fight intense and heart-racing. It's that you can lose everything in a single fight. Even just a 1v1, it can make or break your Tarkov day. And I know this, you know, this video is not the usual kind of video that you guys might see, but I felt like talking about this. You know, I felt like it was something that was worth talking about to kind of create a discussion about what kind of mindset to have in Tarkov. And I think a lot of people get bored with the game or they get burned out is because they come into the game losing a lot of money, losing a lot of gear, and they feel like they suck at the game. But in reality, it's just the nature of Tarkov. So again, I would say that my challenge to you guys, if you guys are getting burned out with the game and not knowing like what's next for you, embrace the losses. Embrace losing money, embrace losing gear, get back on your feet, do farming raids, or if you're not into farming raids, just kick some PvP butt and get that money going. I hope you guys kind of get the gist of what I'm trying to say. It's just really something I'm very passionate about. I think a lot of people overreact when it comes to losing. When you lose money or you lose gear or you keep dying, I think a lot of people are just, you know, they just put the game aside and like, no point in playing, keep dying. You know, an average player is not gonna have more than 50% survival rate. I would say if you're at 50% survival rate and up, I would say you're above average and you're kicking ass. And that's why that survival rate exists, is because you're not meant to survive every single raid. You're not meant to win everything. Know that, guys. You know, if you guys are getting into Tarkov, if you guys are thinking about getting the game, losing is part of the game, dying is part of the game, losing money, losing gear, and the grind back up is what makes it fun. So that's my take on it, and that's my video for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Again, this is another type of or style of video I'm trying. So I'm trying a lot of different things on this YouTube channel, trying to see which one works and which one doesn't. I super freaking appreciate all of your feedback in the comment section. A lot of you guys have been saying what you guys like about a video, what you guys want to see, what you guys want to hear and all that. That really helps me a lot, guys. Because again, like I said, I'm more of a Twitch creator than I am a YouTuber. This is something I've always wanted to do, and there's a lot of things I want to put on YouTube that I can't really do on Twitch. Again, if you guys want to catch me on stream, live on Twitch, I do stream Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. all the way till 10 p.m. That's GMT plus 8. That's Philippine time. I am from the Philippines. You can catch me at twitch.tv/RamenStyle. Thank you again so much for the 100 subscribers on YouTube. It means the world to me, guys. It means the world for all the support. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. And I'll catch you guys on another video, or I'll see you guys on stream, whichever. See you guys, and have a good week ahead.